Hey, yo, this is a 7 p.m. post game presented by FanDuel. Guys, there's been lots of talk about international sports. Obviously, Winter Olympics just passed. World Baseball Classic kicking off. All-Star Game had a lot of international flavor to it versus America. And this season, especially in the NBA, lots of American players are making a real push to be talk of the conversation of who's the best American player, right? The Olympics are right around the corner. So the question is simple to you, Melo. Who is the best American player in the league
There y'all
today?
go with this shit.
Yeah. Who's Captain America for the NBA right now?
Well, I mean, I already came out and said that I stated that I felt like Ant Edwards was the best player in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Just overall, I think Ant is the best player in the NBA. Cade Cunningham is making the statement as being the best American player. You know what I mean? Like, not even American player, but like the best player.
I've seen a lot of people saying
he's making a case for being that.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I just think we get so caught up in the international, the USA versus the world type of situation. And, we love to compare and debate. But you talk about the young talent that the USA got. Like, we in good hands, right? Now it's just about putting that together and finding the right person in that seat to put the USA team together. You talking about Ant.
Yep.
You talking about JT who's going to come back. You talking about Jaylen Brown, right? You talking about Cade Cunningham, right? You talking about Jalen Brunson, right? You talking about Jalen Duren. You talking about Chet. Like we have a really good group of guys.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I think Cooper Flag gets in there.
Cooper Flag, yeah. I mean, obviously, Cooper Flag will have his opportunity to be on that team. I'm sure they're gonna put Cooper Flag on that team. So Cooper Flag, right? Tyrese Halliburton, right? Let's not forget Tyrese Halliburton. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, let's not forget that. But my point is saying all of that is, we got a young core, young group of guys, young talent that they carry in this league. To answer the question, I think Ant Edwards is the best player in the NBA. I just think he brings everything. He brings the intellect. I think he brings he take on the challenge. I think his stats speak for itself. Getting his team, as a young player to multiple Western Conference Finals and still developing and becoming, amongst his peers. His peers is saying this. Like, I'm not just going on a limb. Like, his peers is saying, Ant Edwards is the guy right now. Right now, you got guys like Cade who is going to be like, I don't know about that. You got guys like JB who's going to be like, Jaylen Brown who's going to be like, I don't know about that.
Right.
You got guys like Donovan who's going to be like, I don't know about that. You know what I mean? So I hate to say, kind of who's the best out of all of that, but if you have to look at a trajectory, if you have to look at what's the energy, the it factor, everything, the early success, right? Winning, carrying an organization, dealing with different trades, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I would have to say, he is that.
So with Cade's case, though, right? Like, he's the point guard over there in Detroit.
I mean, Cade is special. I'm not saying that to say that Cade is not the best player either. I'm just making the case for Ant because of his resume so far and where he's been at, and we've seen him develop over the past 4 or 5 years. But Cade, we're starting to see him develop into being one of the, maybe the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, and I think it's not just Ant's game, right? Like, it's
what he brings.
It's everything else that comes with being Captain America. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching World Baseball Classic stuff, and I see Aaron Judge walking around. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, that's
Yeah.
You think of baseball, that's him. You know what I'm saying? When you're the best player in America,
Yeah.
I got to think of the sport and think of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think Ant is the most, like, he's got like the charisma to sort of like carry it also.
He's a star. Ant is a star.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, I really love Cade Cunningham. I really think he's right there. But he still have, you know what I mean? He's still getting started. He's just basically getting started. Ant's been going. Like he's been going. Right? So when you talking about the total package of what people want to see, and you could say, okay, this is our guy.
Right.
Like this is America's guy, right?
Yeah.
I know we got a bunch of them, but like this is the guy who's going to lead us to that. He's the face of that. Like he's the, you know.
It's crazy. Like I didn't realize like how much like Ant and Cade got in common until we started like, you know, breaking both #1 picks.
A lot.
Both took franchises that weren't really doing much and got them in the mix. You know, crazy numbers. Face of their franchise. Like it's you know, and they're super young too. You know what I mean?
And that's why that's why I keep saying everybody's talking about the world. Like, yo, these young boys is hungry. Like they hungry, man. They hunting. You know what I mean? Like they know the vibes. They know what's going on. They know the energy. They know everybody's against Team USA. Like they hunting though. Okay. And it's a different mindset with all of them niggas is hunting. All of them is hunting.
All that being said, though,
we ain't got no Wemby.
What's up?
We ain't got no Wemby.
You said no.
We don't have a Wemby.
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
Wemby is like an all world nigga.
So that's what I was gonna get to next, right? Because it's like we're only having this conversation because the MVP award for the past several years and the MVP favorites have been kind of dominated by international guys. It's either Jokic or SGA, or you got Luka in there, or Wemby now. You know, man, it's
just a gap. But answer your question. Go ahead. Answer your question.
So that's my question. I mean, like, we don't really have a clear-cut winner as of right now, but do you think that this is the year that an American could possibly take the MVP award back? And if it happens, who do you think has the best chance at it?
I think this is the year that we could take it back. It's either, I mean, of course you got Shea, you know, you got SGA. It's either Jaylen Brown or Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Like, for me, that would be my two picks. You get what I'm saying? They've been very consistent throughout the course of the season. They've been playing. They've been available, you know, barring no injuries. They've been leading their team. They the top two of the top teams in the whole NBA, not just in the Eastern Conference. They are both in MVP candidates. Like,
and they both play defense.
And they both are hell of a teams, offensively and defensively. I think Boston may have a little bit more than Detroit right now.
Yeah.
They have a little bit more than Detroit right now. But for Cade to get them boys and be the top seed and leading those boys, like that's a case. For JB to do what he's doing in Boston, that's an unbelievable case. I'm sure Shea will get, you know, SGA gonna get his votes, and he might win it.
Right.
He might win it. We can't forget about forget about what's been going on.
He can't miss like 3 or 4 more games, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying we can't just forget about what's been going on early in the season.
Right.
You know, niggas been hooping.
Right.
Joker was hooping before he got hurt.
But
you get what I'm saying?
But
so
the game
Wemby.
The game minimums.
You talking about Wemby?
The game minimums might change it though. Like they could have a great season. We could look back in a couple of years and be like,
Shea gonna play. Season. He gonna finish the season.
Right.
He gonna make the cut. I
don't have the number in front of me though.
He know he can win MVP.
Yeah.
Like,
but things happen. You never know.
I want him healthy, but he knows he can win MVP. So if I know I got to play these games, I'm gonna try to solidify this MVP.
Definitely. Well,
but right now, man, JB and Cade to me are the two leading MVP candidates for myself.
Okay. All right, I can't complain, man. I think it's gonna be. It's crazy how nobody sort of like separated themselves from the race yet, but I think it's gonna be a very interesting
I mean, you talking
MVP
about American players. Let me take
Yeah.
SGA out. Let me take him out. I'm talking. It's those two, Cade and Jaylen Brown.
But okay, all right, dope.
There's no more American players that you can put up there for MVP.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I think the rest is like Wemby, SGA, Jokic. I guess Luka. You know what I mean? But I think Luka's kind of. I think his case sort of trailed off.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to complain.
With Cade and Jaylen Brown.
All right, but all right, man. But MVP race continues, man. Just a few weeks of NBA season left, but you know what this is? This is 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, a Wave original presented by FanDuel, and this is a 7 p.m. post game. College basketball is nonstop. Big games, tight spreads, momentum swings every night, and now FanDuel is giving you a way to turn that energy into even bigger wins. With college basketball parlay profit boost. Head to FanDuel.com/7PM to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Hit to the podcast channels. Leave a like, leave a rating, leave a review. Please, 5 stars. For the Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony, I'm Kaz. We'll catch y'all next time, this Monday, with a brand new episode of 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, y'all. Peace.
Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe.
And the essence of life is to communicate love. Woo! That's a great one.
Peace.
Like